Right, test one, two, test one, two. This is Dave. This is Friday, September 15. What's up, Dave, is my daily stream. It's about 10:30 p.m. And this concludes what I call a reset week for me to just kind of evaluate all of my productivity plans, various initiatives to stay productive. And I thought the cool thing to be would be just to drop everything I was doing and just focus on one or two things. There's two things that are on my mind. One of them is just to finish some video server work for some billable work, and then also to start getting my website going. But this week I was going to focus on the video server programming work. And that didn't exactly go as well as I'd hoped because it's work that's been sitting over my head for a while. Like it's not work I particularly wanted to do or am expert in, so I had to learn a lot of stuff. And it's learned a lot of stuff that I can't bill for, which was not or didn't feel good about billing for, so I'm not billing for it. So, like your basic stuff like, well, how do you use React? How do you use how do you use HTML5 video elements and things like this? Stuff that as a freelance developer that I consider that being my learning rather than something that I would bill for. And that's being said, there's like 3 or 4 different entire systems I needed to learn to be able to like actually make some decent headway on this. And I finally actually yesterday was like, I finally just said, you know what, I'm not going to even worry about the how many billable hours. I'm just going to take the time to at my own pace, learn this stuff is and write notes for it in a way that I feel that I understand it, and it's going to take whatever time it takes. And it ends up taking like 6 hours. But at the end of that, I ended up with a pretty good sense of how React works with Redux and how React Redux works to hook things up. I reinforced my understanding of how React actually does data flow. And I wrote some decent notes that explain how it works back to myself. And so, yeah, and so I was able to resolve a lot of like kind of long-standing mysteries about it, and come to some opinions about how it worked. So, so today, having gotten all that stuff out of the way, I finally was able to write the piece of code that I needed to write just to see if everything was happening the way I thought. And I am now able to rapidly test this feature, which has been taking like I guess 3 or 4 weeks just to build the infrastructure so I could actually look at it. Anyway, so I think I'm over the hump. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. I'm feeling better about it. So I think that's about it. I did spend some time cleaning up the my office space. So like over here, this is like where the mixer, it used to be over here on the side, like where I now have this chair sitting. But there used to be a stand right here that was just kind of it was kind of awkwardly in the way. And I realized I could just move it underneath there and access it and see that the lights are going and then have a better idea what's going on. Feels a little bit cleaner. I'm pretty happy with that. And that, since I moved this chair, it allowed me to kind of clean up the rest of the space. So over here, there's the Mac side of things, and over here is the PC and auxiliary server side of things. There is a cat over here. Wait. And then like I'm slowly starting to clean up the rest of this stuff over here. I still have got a lot of boxes I need to like throw away and stuff. And this whole area has kind of become a kind of dumping ground. So I need to figure out how to clean this up a bit. But overall things are shaping up. And just in time too, because my dad is coming to visit in November, early November, which I wasn't expecting, but it'll be good to have him here, and he'll be here for Thanksgiving. So me and my sister will be able to enjoy his company, and he's 90 years. He's going to be 90 years old. We're going to Taiwan in 2018 for his birthday. So I wasn't expecting him to come visit, but he misses us, and I guess he has the time to do it. So it'll be good to have him here. But I need to clean all this stuff up. So not only does he have a place to stay, my sister and her boyfriend have a place to too. Because everything is like this is a huge mess around here. Let's see, is there anything for show and tell? Nothing really. I did get this new stand over here. I got these new this gaming headset, and I kept falling all over the place. So I bought this bamboo stand thing that will just kind of prop it up. It's kind of nice. I'm just putting it over here for now. That's really about it. Just need to sort and clean and sort and clean. But as I get the other stuff underway, cleaning up the cleaning out, just getting the video server stuff out of the way, and then starting to work on my website. I think they'll start to unblock things and relieve the sense of aggravation I've been feeling, the frustration I've been feeling in not getting my own project work done, not being able to, what happened here? Not being able to feel like I'm accomplishing what I want to accomplish. I'm just noticing that my levels seem kind of off here. Not sure what's going on with that. Test. I guess they're all right. Maybe I need to reset the dingus over there. And anyway, everything's a little bit cleaned up a little bit better. I am stalled on my weight loss. I'm still stuck at 206-ish. I was hoping that would get down to 202 or something like that by Monday, but maybe that's still possible. I think I've been eating too much still. I mean, the one thing about the Atkins induction or the Atkins diet is you're not supposed to have to count calories, but I think what goes along with that is like as your appetite diminishes as you're on this diet, which is like a low carb diet, you're supposed to eat less, but I haven't been doing that. My appetite certainly has diminished, but I haven't still learned to adjust it. It's been an adjustment period. So before I sign off, this is going to be a pretty short one. I'm going to check out my Quiver notebook and see what I've been writing. The reboot week. Day 3. Did I write anything for day 4? I did not. Day 4. This was kind of a crappy day. But I spent the last half of it researching and documenting basic React Redux and React Redux operation, and wrote a mini tutorial for myself. Day 5, and I should look back at the what I actually have in the videos here. I've actually been writing down what I wrote down this. This was I'm trying to copy and paste it. I've been writing this down. I'd written one thing to do. I said today I was going to do a fun thing. I guess the fun thing was not worrying about this stuff. So, I don't know. What about next week? Well, for next week is like I have a bunch of doctor appointments. I've got like 3 of them, and a lot of them are far away. So it's just gonna drain me. I'm gonna be tired. But next week I want to reintroduce the gym regimen. I took this week completely off. And what I'm going to do is start going daily, but for only 15 to 30 minutes per time. I think just to see what the habit is like. So I may do longer, but I think 30 minutes is like the minimum you're supposed to do every day to, I think, to lose weight. The weight loss is my primary goal right now. And I'm going to just start with that one habit because I don't want to start too many at the same time. So let me just write that down over here. Oink. So let's see. I've got next week start the daily gym regimen. 15 to 30 minutes of cardio a day. Longer if I feel like it. Preferably in the morning, which has a positive effect on weight loss. This is the only Halby I'm going to do. And then also continue to close out the video server work and complete it, if possible, this coming week. Just so I can cross it out and I can go on to other things. And it might be just in time too, because I got a call from a legacy client that might need something done. And we will see. So anyway, let me just fill out, like for today, I said I was going to do, I did a good chunk of work that was made possible by yesterday's research. Got some decent progress finally, and I can now implement the feature and test it much more easily. So I should be able to deliver a robust, make this feature more robust than I could before. And that's all I did today. All right, so I think that's it for today. It's 10:45. I've been recording for this for about how long? I stopped recording. No, it was 11 minutes, about 12 minutes. So I'm just gonna take it easy this weekend. Maybe do a little bit more work, because it would be nice to just finish that feature so I have time. I'm supposed to go someplace on Sunday. Have a call on Saturday with a legacy client. So yeah, so just gonna try to piece my life back together. Try to find that balancing point between I'm feeling like I'm getting things done, and there are things that aren't stupid, and there are things that are fulfilling, and then kind of find my sense of self again. So that's for now. Hope you have a good weekend. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.